everybody, welcome to our 9th video. Today we're going to be doing that typical, what's it called?
It's like a lyric texting prank. I'm going to use that song Gotta Go My Own Way from High School Musical 2 on my girlfriend. And we haven't been together that long, so this might be funny.
Dude, she's going to hate you after this.
Probably, she already does. Okay, let's get to it.
Alright, Matt just texted her. I gotta say what's on my mind.
So she just texted me back. She said, "Go ahead." I forgot the next line. It says, "Something about us doesn't seem right these days." So, something about us doesn't seem right these days.
Oh my god.
What? Were you not recording?
Yeah, I'm recording, but I'm just saying.
Oh.
If I was her, I'd be really sad.
And the next line is, "Life keeps getting in the way." I'm gonna send that right now. Life keeps getting in the way. Send. Okay.
Do you feel like that's obvious? Like she's just gonna know, oh, he's just messing with me?
I hope not. So far, I don't think so. When it starts rhyming, then it might be obvious. But and by the way, I just sent it. Ethan hasn't got a text. This isn't fake or some.
I don't even have his number on my phone. What's your name? Matt.
We just send emails and stuff
We email each other. Did you get my letter I sent you last week?
So she just got back to me. I haven't read it. Let's see what it says. So she just texted me back, and I haven't read it. So,
all right,
bro, that's the jam.
Oh, she knows.
Okay, so I guess she knows that song. Oh, that's not what I'm gonna say. I can't type. Hold on. Well, that was a fail.
I guess we got caught.
Okay. This is like a 20-second video. Do you want to just combine the sad story one?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we had another idea for another video. We were gonna read this sad story, and sad story is really dumb. But I guess we'll just put that in this video.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So should we just read it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
On December 9th, 2011, a girl named Brittany fell in love with a guy named Mark. He loved her back. However, they met over the internet and they never seen each other in person. You see, Mark, he was older than Brittany by 6 years. She was 15. Mark was 21. Mark had the freedom to go see Brittany whenever he wanted, but Brittany's parents were very strict and would not allow it, even if it was just for a few seconds. They kept trying to find ways to see each other, but it felt like everything kept getting in their way. Eventually, on New Year's night, Mark dropped by Brittany's house to see if he could get his lucky New Year's kiss. Brittany didn't want to turn this down. She couldn't take it anymore. She had to. She had to see him, and she had to be that night. That night, she snuck out into her yard. A tall, slender figure awaited her at the gate. Do you want to take over now, or?
Alright, that was actually a good point to stop. My girlfriend just texted me. She said, "Once you said that first line, I immediately thought of that song." So from the very first text, it was just.
Dang, I didn't even know that song until you told me.
I've never seen High School Musical, so okay, I'll take over. Why not? She smiled, but it was so dark out she couldn't tell whether or not he smiled back. She approached the figure. The figure revealed itself as it slowly stepped into the light and took Brittany by the hand. They both smiled, and before they knew it, they were sharing the most romantic New Year's kiss. Even people walking by had to stop and stare. That's what. But yet a month passed since this happened. Brittany and Mark have now seen each other quite a bit since then. I thought their parents wouldn't let them see each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usually Mark would start off every morning texting Brittany a "good morning, beautiful" smiley face. Wouldn't leave here alone all day, and I think it's leave her alone. Would always say "good night, baby" before she went to bed. But one day, ...
But one day,
Mark hadn't texted Brittany yet, and it was already 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh no!
She started to worry. She texted him, "Hey, ... and yet no answer. 2 hours later, she texted, "Hey, how are things going?" and no answer.
The next day, Brittany went walking with her best friend to let down the stress and the possibilities of why he wouldn't answer. Just down from her home, she saw Mark riding on his skateboard. She ran up to him. She asked him, "Is everything alright? Why haven't you been texting me?"
What's he gonna say?
It's getting intense. Mark looked at Brittany, laughed, and skated away. Brittany's face turned red, trying to hold back tears, but couldn't help it by the one already escaping her cheek. Brittany started to run home. As she passed her friend, she yelled, "I'm sorry, but I'll see you tomorrow." Tried to hide her cherry red face while she sprinted to her doorstep. That night, Brittany sat in her room listening to songs that reminded her of Mark. She cried every once in a while, but kept her cool. She kept her cool.
But she's crying, so she didn't really keep it cool.
Oh, true. I mean, it probably wasn't that big of a deal, she told herself the next day. The first thing Brittany did when she woke up was look out her window. Sometimes Mark would even...
Evern. I guess that's a typo.
Sometimes Mark would even wait out there for her to wake up. Instead of seeing Mark's warm, loving smile, she saw what she never wanted to, nor expected to see. Mark? Yes, her Mark. Was making out with her best friend? What?
In front of her house?
In front of her house? Outside her window? Where he would wait for her when she would wake up?
When Brittany saw them, she didn't scream. She didn't tell them she saw them. She didn't say a word. Brittany walked down to her kitchen and opened a drawer. Is she going for a knife? Is she gonna try and kill her? Her mom asked, "What do you need, honey? I'll get it for you." There was no answer. Seconds later, Brittany dropped to the floor. With a knife through her heart.
What the hell?
Oh my
from
God.
0 to 100.
What? Her mother called 911 and the paramedics took Brittany away, while her mother lay in the corner with her head cupped in her hands. Just stabbed herself. The police searched Brittany's room. Why would they search her room?
I don't know.
And found a note. It was to whoever found it. The note stated, "To whoever finds this note, I know I had everything. A family, education, a roof to live under. So obviously that's not the reason why I did this. Yes. But yet, my reason for living simply stepped out of my life. My love was my heart. Mark was the knife. That's just the way it ends. And when we have my funeral, I hope she shows up. I hope he reads this note. And I hope he knows what he's done to me. I ask nothing more than that. I will miss you all. Brittany, less than 3. Few days later, it begins to rain. People scatter about. Brittany's coffin was left open.
What?
Well, that's a slap in the face. Like, we're at your funeral, it starts raining, everyone just leaves the coffin open.
The rain stopped, and it became sunny, like never before. What? Brittany arose from her coffin, looking warmer, sweeter, more alive than ever. Brittany stepped towards...
Towards. Brittany stepped
towards her mother with a note. Her mother read the note out loud. Brittany's life is a precious thing. She has everything set for her. I would not let that, my child, go to waste. She is pure and intelligent.
Intelligent enough to kill herself over her first crush. Okay.
Dear mother of Brittany, don't let her slip away. I love you, my children, your heavenly Father.
So it's God. Okay, God just possessed Brittany.
Brittany approached Mark with Brittany approached Mark with not a smile, nor a doubting look upon her face. She kissed him on the cheek. Then she turned to her mom and said, "I want to go home." With the smile you couldn't turn down. Mark fainted, and Brittany left for home with her mother, as her friends and family clapped and cheered in amazement.
Okay, no. What? If she just straight rose out of the coffin, and that's the end of it. It says the end.
The end. It says the end.
If she just straight resurrected, I would not be cheering and I would not be clapping. I would be like, I would be terrified. What?
She just got possessed and everyone's like,
oh my God. Everyone's like, yeah, and like not trying to get an exorcism. Oh my God. Where did the note come from? Like they dress the body, and so they know if there's a note in there, but then suddenly the note's there from God. Well, that was an incredibly sad story. Not a dry eye in the house. I couldn't take it. It was really, really heart-wrenching. So sad. And guess that's it.